G'day everyone, Artist Wayne here with another motorcycle adventure. On Friday arvo, Jacqui and I rode up to the Hunter Valley through the Watagans, where we stayed in a villa at Nightingale Wines. The next morning we were up bright and early for a ride along Putty Road heading towards Windsor, where we met up with the Sydney Adventure Riders at the Blue Gum Cafe. After a coffee we all headed north until we came to the gate that leads into Howes Trail. When Jacqui and I left Broke in the morning to head to the Blue Gum Cafe, it was absolutely freezing. Our hands were like ice blocks. But once we started riding in the bush, the weather was absolutely brilliant. The day had started to warm up and we were all having loads of fun riding the Howes Trail till we got to the Yengo track, where we stopped for a little rest and waited for the other riders to catch up before continuing off on our ride. There were 14 riders altogether on all kinds of bikes, including Jacqui, who was riding her little Yamaha TDR 250, now sporting a 22 litre fuel tank, and I'll tell you more about that in our next video. We were now heading on the Yengo track, continuing our ride towards Big Yengo. And this is a place that I really want to head into and go camping. But first you need to organise a key from National Parks and Wildlife, but they've told me that it's an absolutely brilliant spot, so I'm really keen to do that when the weather warms up. The track down below us that you can see heading off to my right is the track that heads into Big Yengo. A little ways down from there is a locked gate, and that's the gate you need to organise a key from National Parks and Wildlife. And this is also where we stopped again and waited for all the riders to group together before heading off towards a beautiful lookout that's about half an hour up the track. There's also a great camping spot further up here and some really interesting Aboriginal rock art that you can check out. And up here you're riding on a ridgeline where you can take in the spectacular views that Yengo National Park has on offer. Our next stop and regroup was at the Finchley Lookout. The Finchley Lookout offers spectacular 360-degree views over the remote wilderness and area of Yengo National Park. We continued our ride along the Finchley track down the big hill that leads to the Great North Road. We turned left and headed towards Laguna, which is only a short distance down the road. That's where we had a bite to eat, said hello to some of the locals, and we all started to go our separate ways. 5 of us riders were going to continue into the Watagans. So we took the Watagan Creek Road, which was just down the road from the Great Northern Trading Post where we had a bite to eat. But unfortunately, after riding for about half an hour, we couldn't get through. There were workmen there fixing the bridge. So we had to turn around and head back out, which was a bit of a pain, And once we got back to the Great North Road, there was only 3 of us then heading into the Watigans. And we did that via Murray's Run. It was now Jacqui, myself and Alan on his big KTM adventure bike, riding along Walker's Ridge Forest Road. We were heading towards the Pines camping area. And that's where Alan suggested having some single trail fun. So that's exactly what we did. I'll tell you what, this was really enjoyable. Some of the spots were really sandy, technical. There were a lot of trees and branches to steer clear of and to manoeuvre around. And what's really great is seeing Jacqueline gaining lots and lots of experience. She just throws herself into everything and she's really enjoying it. It was a great way to top off an already fantastic day of riding with a great bunch of blokes. That's what adventure riding's about, meeting new people, making new friends, getting out there and having a great time. After our single trail fun, it was time to hightail it out of the Watigans. We rode the Watagan Forest Drive until we hit the tarmac, and that's where we said goodbye to Alan and we all headed home. Until next time, thanks for watching everyone.